is Tasheem Lewis, and I want to welcome everyone to another episode of Talking Shamelessly. I want to be able to give a great thanks and a great shout out to Whiskey Root Bar and Grill here in Myrtle Beach being our sponsor today. I'm just so I'm filled with so much excitement because Talking Shamelessly is gonna be. I don't know. I want to thank everyone that has been on this journey and that's been watching me. And I just want to thank them for being able to just pouring love into me and just having that sense of pride and just being having trust in me. And one thing I'll tell you, this week we're gonna have a real conversation about how we can really grow. And last week I want to tell you this. Last week we talked about the power of your journey. The power of your journey is very is strong. Because everyone has these highs and lows, these wins and losses in life, and they all are just nothing but stepping stones or steps towards being able to conquer those different things that we aspire to want to be or do in life. And this week, I want to tell you, it's a statement that we're going to be working with today. It's the statement of, is it worth it? And that's one of those questions where we sometimes got to stop ourselves and ask, is it worth it? In a lot of different things, in a lot of different ways. And one thing I'll tell you about this is, here at Talking Shamelessly, we are going to have a lot of faith-filled conversations, but real honest conversations with great individuals and just entrepreneurs, people in the community, people out here that want to be able to aspire to be able to grow and be able to share their gift. And I just want to be able to just thank everyone for even just seeking the opportunity to be able to just click this link and just listen to what we have to say today. But Talking Shamelessly today is about, is it worth it? That's that one thing and that one question that we got to ask ourselves when we want to really step out on faith or when we're trying to really grow. Because now, or even the decisions that we make daily, is it worth it? And this week, I want to tell you, it's gonna be able to transition into this. Anybody out there that's aspiring to want to do something great or really want to start that business or start a new hobby or do something new, I want to tell you this, it is worth it, because you got to really understand. I don't know if y'all know, it's November, and this year we had a great year. But in the beginning of the year, everyone has those New Year's resolutions that everyone wants to set for themselves. And then they come with goals. They come with, did I want to get in the gym? Did I want to be able to grow and read more? Did I want to be able to get more active in my kids' life? Whatever it was, we set those goals up, and then you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? And then now when you ask that question is, now you can look at all the things that you do, the actions that we take to be able to set us up for greatness and success. And this week, let me tell you, is it worth it? Comes from this right here. Everyone has these different ideas that they want to be able to aspire to want to take care of and conquer. And right now we are in a time where we got to look at a lot of our actions, or look at the people, places, and things in our community and our family, and just looking at how we can all come together. And the is it worth it opportunity is just understanding the great benefit that we can get from it. Because now the benefit that you can get from stepping out on faith and knowing that you can, that it is worth actually growing or learning something new, is just the benefit in knowing that everything has purpose. When everything has purpose, you can look at it and understand that everything when in our past has a purpose. Everything in our future that we do right now has a purpose when it comes to the things that we want to aspire to want to become or do or conquer, right? So now let me tell you this. Stepping out on faith it goes like this. You have to, I don't know if anyone is really religious or anything, but stepping out on faith is like this. Knowing that you are going to put your best foot forward. Knowing that whatever it is that you wanted to be able to say that you wanted to do, that you're going to be able to do it fully and doing it with confidence. And yes, it's worth it, because you know what? You got to think about the why, or why you wanted to start and do something. I don't know. Everyone has a why of wanting to start something. Everyone has it's either family, you know. And I'll ask you this: what is your why? Is it your family? Is it your kids? Is it do you want it? Is it you wanted to break some generational curses in your family or anything? What is your why? I'll tell you, my why is, you know, I got three reasons and three whys, cause I'm trying to be able to be that representation or that figure that my kids can be able to look at and say, you know what, my dad did something that was able to set me up for success, or my dad was able to show me a way that actually opened up doors for me in life. What is your why? And one thing about it is like this: when you can get your why and knowing what you actually want to be able to conquer and go and aspire to want to become, now you got to look at your actions. And the actions go kind of like this: what am I going to be able to do to be able to set myself up? And that's where I always tell people this, and if you know me, I love this quote: move with righteous intentions. Moving with righteous intentions sounds like, it goes like this: now I know that I'm not trying to take anything from anyone, but I'm trying to pour back into myself, into whoever I'm trying to deal with. That's in business, that's in family, that's in life. That's where I don't know if you ever heard this, you reap what you sow. That's why you got to sow out the good seeds, be able to seek the people and the things that can be able to actually be fulfilling for you in your life. I don't know if that's a job or if that's a career that you want to be able to accomplish, if that's a business that you want to start, whatever it is, or even a class that you wanted to take and want to be able to win over. You got to understand that everything has a purpose. And when you have that opportunity to be able to look at that, now when you move with the righteous intention, things can start following, and it's like a domino effect. And is it worth it? Yes. Because now you can only but grow from that. And that now it's like this. I'm gonna do a little segue. Is it worth it? Okay. Now it's it's like a looking in the mirror. Looking in that mirror, and now you can be able to ask, is it worth it? That's like a accountability thing where I know I said I wanted to lose weight, but I see that food over there. Is it worth it? Or I wanted to start this diet, but I see that it's like that angel and that you know, the two people on your shoulder where it's like, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, but you know you remember what you said you wanted to do, but you know it's gonna be all right. That's where it's at, and that's where you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? You know. And look, hey, I'll tell you, like it's gonna be like this. Sometimes you have to let go, and you have to let go to grow. And letting go to grow is big when it comes to this. Everyone aspires to want to be the best that they can be when it comes to how they look, how they feel, the relationship they want to be in, the amount of money. All those different things have a great deal with how you want to be able to grow in life. And now think of it like this: was it worth it when you actually let go of some of those bad habits that you saw that were actually holding you down, and you were like, it's kind of like when you're in that stuck place of not or trying to want to see something or be something that you wanted to become, and you look at some of those things that were holding you back. Yeah, let me tell you, you got to ask yourself this: I want to be able to get that job that I wanted to. I want to be able to start that business or learn something. Yeah, it comes with that sacrifice. And when that sacrifice comes in, yeah, you gotta ask yourself, is it worth it? I'm not willing to want to sit here and talk your head off all day, but I want to be able to give you something, some motivation of giving something that you can leave and go think about, and actually give yourself an opportunity to be able to reflect on some of the things that we're actually doing. And I'll tell you this: at Talking Shamelessly, I'm one of those individuals where if I may be talking to you, I might be talking to myself, and that's where I want to be able to let everyone know this is going to be a place and a space of just love and being able to grow through the conversations that I'm gonna have within the people and just the things that we're gonna be able to discuss. It's all about just elevation. That's what we're going to be talking about. And I just want to be able to really just give you guys a lot of love and just give you guys something to really, catapult you into your next, into the best version of yourself, and just asking yourself this: is it worth it? And let me tell you this: it's going to be one of those things where, it's going to be worth it. But you got to really understand what you want to become and how you really want to grow, and seeking those different things that you aspire to want to be able to do within your family, within your community, at your job, anywhere. It's worth it when it comes to the great things that you want to be able to do, and just making sure that it's positive, I'm not gonna. Hey, my name is Tasheem Lewis. This is another segment and another episode of Talking Shamelessly, and I want to be able to give you guys nothing but love, and knowing that this week and next week, there's no reason for you to be ashamed of anything that you've overcome, because let me tell you this: you should be shameless of anything that you conquered. Hey, this is another episode of Talking Shamelessly. We only getting better. We growing. I want to thank everyone that actually saw last week, because each and every episode I want it to be a stepping stone of me being able to hear out what you have to say. What do y'all want to be able to hear out? Cause now this is nothing but, it's like a locomotive of trying to aspire to want to open up doors for each and everyone that I can be able to help out. So don't be afraid to be able to reach out, but I want everyone to be able to just have some courage and have some positivity within their week, and just understanding that it's worth it. And don't ever discourage yourself on your journey, because everything has purpose. And once you ask yourself is it worth it or not, now you can that's nothing but a tool that you can be able to use to be able to unlock the doors of things that you be able to aspire to want to do and take over. Hey, with love, with peace and joy, this is your boy Tasheem. Thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to be able to see you guys at the top.